Sean, were you seeing the puck especially well tonight?
I don't know. I think I was just playing the game. I mean, when you're playing against Miami and, the crowds like that, and the intensity of the series, I was just trying to play the game and have fun, and I was able to make some saves tonight.
Lee, can you talk about special teams, obviously how important they were tonight and overall the entire weekend, actually?
Yeah, I mean, our PK is stepping up huge. And finally, I think our PP has been doing well in games, but as of the past weekend, starting to finally produce. But the PK has just been huge. And we got to do a better job staying out of the box. But I think you've noticed since Johnny's come back, that PK has really stepped up a lot.
Why have there been so many penalties? Is it being too intense, too physical?
You're playing a team like Miami. Obviously, stakes are pretty high and the games are pretty emotional. But they're kind of a big thing that we've been having trouble with all year is Sean getting bumped and whether we're pushing him in or whatever, he's on his back, and that's kind of been something we're getting penalties after the whistle and stuff like that. So.
Sean, when Knapp came out of the goal during the whole was it?
He was beating me up. That was unbelievable. I was embarrassed.
Well, was it tempting not to skate down there? I mean, that whole
the guy'd kill you.
You know how big he is?
Ever seen Rocky IV?
Yeah. No, yeah, right. Maybe it was Palmisano, but no. No, Palmy's my good buddy, so I'm just kidding around. But yeah, there's no chance. I mean, it was 4-3, so I know what he was doing. He's getting in there to even things up, and you see it all the time in hockey. And even if it was, he was making it 5-on-4. He's pretty big. I don't know if I would have trekked down there.
Can you talk about the first goal? It was a pretty sweet pass there from Mr. Captain Luke.
Yeah, I think a big thing with 2-on-1s. I think you notice that they're a lot more productive when the pass is made early, and that's what he did, and that's what we've been working on. I think he made the pass right as we crossed the blue, and I think the goalie kind of didn't do a great job getting over, and had a lot of net to shoot at. But yeah, making the pass early was a nice pass.
Sean, did you have a good view of Brown's goal?
Yeah, that was an unbelievable play.
One of the nice scorers.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the back there. Once you beat a guy like that, it's really hard to make the save as the goalie. Especially when it's their best defenseman, he probably was cut off guard, but it was an unbelievable play. We're going to miss that next Friday night.
Why is it tough for the goalie to make a save on a play like that? Just because you're...
Well, you dangle a guy like that, your confidence is through the roof, and, the goalie's thinking, "Holy crap, here it comes." But, yeah, it was just an unbelievable play by Brownie.
You guys played an awful lot of special teams tonight, but 5-on-5, it looked to me like the defense was really boxing them out. Was that what we saw as well?
Yeah, you look at our D, they've been playing unbelievable, especially our top four. They're doing a great job, and then Claire's in Serville did a great job tonight too. Keeping guys to the outside when I give up a rebound, which I've been known to do here and there. Taking care of sticks and boxing guys out, like you said.
Lee, the penalty kill has been taking away the puck a lot, especially in this series. Have you consciously been trying to play more aggressive, or is that just you've been confident because the penalty kill has been so?
Yeah, when we see backs, we're going and we're trying to be aggressive, and we're Michigan, we're a pretty aggressive team. We're trying to take matters in our own hands. Yeah, whenever we can, we're trying to get 6 pucks all the time, and if you can get in a battle, we think we're going to win it. So that's what we're trying to do.
Lee, the review of the non-goal was inconclusive. Honest opinion, it's over now. So, in or no?
It was pretty close. I had no idea. I looking back, I probably should have got there maybe a little earlier. And I was just kind of shocked that it squared it through, but I think they made the right call.
How does the game reach that point emotionally that it did at the end?
Yeah, I don't know. These guys lose their temper so easily. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but no. When they're frustrated. When you're you're coming on the road and you want to pick up points, and it's a 3-0 game, so things get out of hand a little bit more than they would if it was 2-1 or stuff like that. So guys take a little bit more of liberties, and then guys on our team sticking up for themselves and their teammates.
I think Yost too kind of was a bit the player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's parents chant going on.
Yeah, once the crowd gets going a little bit crazy, you start losing your mind a little bit. Going down to Miami when the crowd's all over us, it's not easy to keep your head.
Brown at the end, he's not going to play on Friday. Was that penalty? Was that kind of whole thing? Was that him being too? Did his emotion get to his head, or was that just kind of the way the series was?
Go ahead. I didn't really see it.
Yeah, it was an emotional series, and I think Brownie's got to learn to be a little more disciplined after the whistle. But I didn't really see how it escalated. But if that guy was kind of going after guys all night, and if Brownie felt that's what he needed to do to stick up for his team and send a message or whatever, then good for him. It's obviously he's one of our best forwards right now, and he's playing like a man out there. So obviously it's going to really hurt missing him. But we'll fight through it, and whatever he thinks is best for his team. I think that's what he's doing.
Could you categorize the series as dirty?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
emotional.
it was like a playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Yeah, I think it was an emotional
Yeah,
series. I
both
don't
teams
think
want to win
anything
so
was-
bad.
Yeah, everyone wants to win. I don't think it was dirty at all.
Guys, after your kind of slow start to the season, what have you been doing since, I don't know, like mid-December on, you think?
Well, I mean, we had a good start to the season. I think a 7. Yeah, no, I know that slide there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's just I think it's like kind of something that Red always says, that when you're focusing more on D and when you're going out there just trying to work as hard as you possibly can, the bounces kind of go your way. And that's just kind of what we're playing. Every game we're coming in saying, we're going to work as hard as we possibly can. We're going to outwork this team, and the bounces will go our way. And that's kind of been what's going on.
Yeah, and at the same time, we were losing a bunch of one-goal games, and now we're able to pull these games out, and it's huge in the second half to know you can play in games like that.